Has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing.
And the Bills are going to recover. Now, there's 2 sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Again, it's Achane. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins have got it. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. On play action, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They try again with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Allen going to change the look here. Cook. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
In motion, the tight end. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. chant here. They stay on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the...
Stand up. For the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. We all on. Zoe cracked off, white half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I can tell her it's not that. For the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. For the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
And max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? 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 king of crunk, sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that, they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, I'm out of my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's bad for that, man. It's 2023. Maniacs, who die? Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up. Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough, take another. Get plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper, now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I never feel different. Established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize it. Move past it. He determined this from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. The Bills hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Tua. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They went backwards for the safety last time they had it. Fortunately, they get the ball back on the turnover, and now they'll begin with a 1st and 10. And Davis with it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. To throw, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Oh, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Allen. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Middle. Alert! Regular.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From midfield, here's Tua. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
A good catch to move the chains from Berrios, known mostly as an all-pro return man. Miami no doubt will use him there, but he doesn't want you to sleep on him as a receiver as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, Achane. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
All right, let's go.
Tua now on 1st down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Daquan Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Achane. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at it.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. So this defense coming up with a takeaway. And maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Alert, alert, alert!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence?
There he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Allen now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On second down, here's Allen.
Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa going for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. A run straight ahead with Achane. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action, now it's Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I feel like my man, old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine, this offense was looking.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Bass now for the extra point. That's up and good. It's 22-14. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one, because they stole points away with that play, and just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now Tua going to change the play. On first down, back to Achane. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Middle.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From his end zone on third and long, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Half 85, half 85. Gun.
To the air, Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
56, 56. What's that?
Now Allen throwing on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Throwing on second and long. Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Bills' 30-yard
They'll give this to Achane. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Dolphins get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Now he fires deep for Shakir. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 54 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Achane to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 64 yards. And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And off to Achane to begin the drive. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
What?
On 3rd down, Achane. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 187 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Achane. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
A run now from Achane. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.